Welcome back to the show, guys. We are going to the theaters and we're going to be watching a play called Voices in My Head. And so mental health awareness in Ghana and the world at large is an issue that has become very relevant due to the rise in suicide, depression cases, and this is so especially among the youth and the working class. And so to help raise awareness on this plight, the Abysmal production on mental awareness is using an artistic activism, as they like to call it, a project they have dubbed Voices in My Head to sort of, sensitize the public, especially the youth and the working class who fall into this category of depression and other mental health issues, to sort of just, live an important and fulfilling life. So to tell us more about this innovative project, Jay, I'm just jumping the gun. And so we have on the yellow couch, beginning with Julian Owusu-Ansah first. Julian Owusu-Ansah is an actor for Voices in My Head and is also part of the Abysmal production. Welcome to the yellow couch.
Thank you very much.
And then Samuel Komla Akoto is marketing head and also the head of props for this project. And you're also a student at Legon.
Yeah.
I love your hair, by the way.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show. And then my very own Jay Gabra, who is an actor on this project, is also sat on the yellow couch. Greetings. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So because I'm biased, I'm going to start with you, Samuel. I love your hair, by the way. Love, 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 love. Okay, so what are you studying in school?
Mathematical science.
You have to speak up.
Mathematical science.
You're studying mathematical science.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing as head of props?
Well,
and why are you in a production house? Okay.
me doing math shouldn't stop me from expressing my creativity in the arts. That's why I'm part of the production team.
Okay, so for instance, on this project, yeah, you're head of props. What was the most exciting time for you?
So during our rehearsals,
Are you also an actor on this?
No.
Okay.
During our rehearsals, I was supposed to envision how the props would be on set, on the stage, and trying to imagine that is actually exciting because you'd imagine the actors on a bed, but they'd be lying on a mat or something.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's fun trying to pinpoint where you put the other props, like some art pieces, maybe a table, a chair, a bottle, all those props.
And
yeah.
That's what excites you.
Yeah.
Okay, so in future, are you looking to go into theatrical productions fully, or you're looking to marry that with another profession?
I'd probably just stay with my math.
Okay.
And do some computer work.
But then you still be doing creative stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you put the two together, studying and then working on productions?
There's 24 hours in the day. I use all my time meticulously, so I can have time for the production and have time to learn. The time to learn is plenty. It's the time for the production that is small. So I just manage around that.
Okay, I like that. And so how long did it take for you guys to put this production together?
Okay, so we had started planning the production from the beginning of the year.
Okay.
The writers had written it by January, and we started casting before our art exhibition in April. So by the end of the art exhibition, we're ready to start production.
Awesome. Were you part of the team from the beginning? Part of the casting? Were you part of the casting call?
No.
Okay.
Just production manager.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. So, Julian, welcome.
Thank you.
So, who do you play in Voices in My Head? First, tell us what Voices in My Head is about.
Voices in My Head is basically a production that is, like you said, meant to sensitize the public.
Right.
To give us more knowledge and more enlightenment on mental health issues.
Yeah.
Usually when you mention mental health issues, people's mind goes straight to depression and sadness, but it's a broader topic, which entails a lot. So we devised this play to help express that. I play the character of Death,
Death.
Yes, death. Usually, I'm more of,
glad to be chatting.
I'm more of a personified version of death. So I have lines that basically put it to the audience, right? Certain things they can do or should do that could help people within.
Give us an example of one such line.
I have a line where I tell people who are friends with those who are going through stuff to check up on them, right? Because most of the times we tend to internalize the things that worry us.
Right.
Hence the title "Voices in My Head."
Right.
They scream in our heads, but we don't actually bring them out. Yeah, so you never truly know whether or not somebody may be going through something. So I tell people to check up on your friends, and instead of just sending a text and all that, you could call or visit and all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you still didn't deliver the lines as if we were your audience.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay, let me go to Jay. I'll come back to you.
Sure.
Jay, welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so Jay, who do you play in Voices in My Head? Who do you play?
Oh, I play the protagonist. That's Yofi. He's going through some stuff, and then I think, in order to let people know what's about, he brought a book out and everything. Like
a book?
So it's like basically him telling people his life story and stuff like that. And then I just want to say, Abysmal Production, we did something last year, which was We Are All Mad.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and then that one too was also about mental health awareness. And you realize that in this age, I don't know, a lot of people are going through a lot. Either that or a lot is going through them. So it's nice to like draw attention to subjects like that. And it's a really touchy subject for a lot of people. And then for men, for instance, we don't like talking and stuff like that. So this year we are doing something different. I remember in April we did this art exhibition, that's also to create awareness on mental health. And so in this July, that's next week Wednesday, we are doing the play Voices in My Head. And you'll agree with me, we all have an internal monologue. And it's like, it's very important how you speak to yourself.
Right.
It's like, because how you speak to yourself will determine how great your mind will be and all that. And you realize that there are certain characters in the play, some of the stuff they go through, it's like the perception, what they perceive from other people is how they relate. It's like what they are thinking is what demoralizes them and takes them into depression and stuff like that. So it's like creating awareness that if you find yourself in that kind of spiral, these are some of the things you should be looking out for. And you shouldn't be telling yourself, I'm not good enough, or I'm not pretty. And it's like once you hear yourself saying those
words,
it's like maybe just change the narrative, say something else entirely. Not that you should look elsewhere for affirmation, but like maybe look in the mirror and just tell yourself, I am good, I am great at this. It's just a little we can do. And mental health encompasses a lot. So for us, we are just doing our bit, to create awareness on stuff like that. Yes.
Yeah, we like. Thank you for shedding light on mental health. Also, so we've met the characters, Death and Yofi. Which other characters do we get to meet?
Oh, there's Baba as well.
Okay, so who is Baba?
Baba is every man's fantasy, but society hates her because she's very bold, she's hypersexual, and she does a lot of things which are out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Because usually what the perception is, characters like that, we should just we shouldn't give them a voice, they should be left in the kitchen. Like, women shouldn't do that. So when society sees them coming out like that, then they try to diminish them, try to keep them down and stuff like that. And she tried to rise above it, so that's her struggle.
Okay.
And always it's like society is against her, so to speak. And then also, aside society, what she says to herself when society does that to her, maybe that's what you should come and witness. And so it's like, those are things to look out for. Then there's also AC, one of her friends.
Okay.
And then there's Nana, her sister. So I guess with that angle, we can look at the kind of relationships we all have with each other.
Okay.
Your family, your friends, parents.
Colleagues.
Exactly. So it's like, it's always important the kind of space you surround yourself with, what the energy they are giving you and the energy you are given in return. So it's like, you need to watch it all the time. So if if you, at least if you can't be anything at all, if you can't be good to someone, just be kind. You never know what somebody is going through. Just be kind to the person. Yeah. And then of course there's death. There's a bartender who works at a bar Africans and all that. He also adds something to the play. Everybody's going through something. Yeah, so it's like you never know anybody's story. So basically, when something, it's like be kind. Yeah.
Okay, so for the rest of the cast who couldn't be on the set, and there's a little video with their names on there. So if you're watching us and you have a favorite in there, your favorite's name might be coming up. There's a little video we put up.
Okay, so this poster I see over there, there's Kofi Kumi. He plays a younger version of my character.
Okay.
I don't know if we look like twins or what. Maybe the spectacles to do that. And of course, one of my favorite actresses, Gadade Sebefia, she's really, really good. She plays the role of Baba. There's also Tracy over there. That's her best friend.
Okay.
And then Evelyn the Piper plays her big sister. And of course, we have him over here, Deaf himself.
Yes, truly, Mr. Julian Deaf.
Yeah. There's Sonia as well. There's Benedicta, Haja Currency. I don't know as a man why he decides to call himself Haja. That's a...
You should have brought him on the set, so we asked him why he's called Haja.
That's a mental health issue all on itself.
Okay, so we are going to be seeing all of these people, amazing talents on stage. I can totally see Gadade in the Baba role. I can totally see Gadade in there. Okay, but then we hear Voices in My Head is in Two Faces. Can you tell us about them?
Oh, yeah. April was when we did the art exhibition.
Okay,
So that one was just like artwork and stuff like that.
Okay, so that was part one.
Yeah, that was part one.
Oh,
and then this one, the play next week is the Voices in My Head itself. This one is the stage play. Yeah.
Okay, and so where do we get to see this play? Where?
The play is happening at the National Theatre Folks Place.
Okay.
Yeah, 7:30 on the 26th of July.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you know there are people who think that the National Theatre is just a space with the chairs and the auditorium and the stage, right? So kindly give us a virtual walking to the Folks Place inside the National Theatre.
If you're using the main entrance, right?
Yes, indeed.
Basically, that's the only place you should use.
I mean, the entrance, yes.
So when you get to, you take a left.
Okay.
Yeah, to the left, there's this, should I say, gate? Basically, underneath that boat-like structure.
Right.
Yeah. That's where the Folks Place is at.
Yeah. So guys, if you didn't know, there's a place where it's an alternative space where creatives are creating magic. That's the Folks Place at the National Theatre. How much is it free? If it's not, how much are the tickets going for, Jay?
I think for singles it's 30 cedis and for doubles it's 50 cedis.
Okay, what time does it begin?
Yeah, 7:30 p.m.
7:30.
Yeah. Okay, so because all of you are creatives, including yourself, Samuel, when putting this production together, I know when we speak to people like you tell us there's a lot of talent. When you were putting this production together, did you feel there was a lot of talent in Ghana when it comes to theatre actors?
Yeah. Well, I felt there's truly a lot of talent, and the thing about it is it doesn't all reside in one place. So, like, my colleague over here is doing mathematical science.
Yes.
But he's also a creative. I'm studying political science and theatre arts.
Okay.
And I'm also a creative. The creation, like, inspiration doesn't come from one specific group of people. Everybody has their own inspiration. And there's so much talent buried everywhere. And quite frankly, this production has helped me see a lot of it.
Right.
Yes, there's a lot of talent infused within this play.
Okay. Samuel, what would you say to that? What would you say to our talent hunt? Do we have enough talent in Ghana? You think we need to work harder?
So, here in Ghana,
you have to speak up, Samuel.
There are a lot of talented people here, but they don't bring out their talents because of what society says. Society actually talks against most creatives because of how they portray themselves. Like Maher, for example, people will talk against it because it doesn't really look presentable, in quotes. But it's all part of my creativity.
Right.
I'm expressing my creativity in a way that is different from what society thinks.
Yeah.
So it hurts most people's talents. Most people can't express their talents because of societal perceptions and standards. Yeah, but there's a whole lot of talent hidden amongst us that we don't see.
Thank you very much for saying that. We like. Jay, how about you?
Yes, I think the talent is there. We just a lot more people just need technique, in the sense that you can't just have the talent without having the skill.
Right.
So basically, you go to a school or something, build up that technique. And I know a lot of actors go through a lot of depression because in finding your next gig, it may take some months before sometimes you find a paying gig. Yeah. So come watch this play. It will be one that will help you know that, oh, the road is not that.
I'm not alone. I'm not alone. There are lots of people on this road. Yeah.
And the light is not off.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming. Thank you so much for coming. We've been speaking with Julian Owusu-Ansah. He's an actor from Abysmal Production, and he's on the play Voices in My Head. Also, Samuel Akoto is the marketing head of this play, also head of props. He's a student, Legon, and also Jay Gabra, broadcast journalist here at GBC, also doubles as an actor, and they're on there with a couple of other amazing talents. And so the play Voices in My Head is on at the Folks Place inside the National Theatre. Date, guys, we forgot the date. Quick one.
26th. Next week Wednesday,
26th of July, guys, at the Folks Place inside the National Theatre. 30 Ghana cedis for singles, 50 Ghana cedis for doubles. Guys, this is how we end the show. Voices in My Head. And remember, we are taking one thing home today. If you don't know someone's situation, just don't say anything. Be kind. Bye, guys. Have a great Tuesday. Bye.